There is a glimmer of hope that Waterloo Region travelers waiting for 5 days for their vacation airline to bring them home may soon get some good news. Sunwing resumed flights today at Toronto's Pearson Airport after days of cancellations. That had a ripple effect on flights at Waterloo Region's airport as well. Let's get to CTV's Spencer Turcotte, who's been following sort of all kinds of storylines involving this story this week. Spencer, some Waterloo Region residents, we should note, did get home.
But that's only after the flight was switched to land in Toronto. So when many saw the flight kept getting delayed and was never set to arrive in Waterloo, they didn't go to the Punta Cana airport. And now they're scrambling for other ways to get home.
Dream vacations have turned into nightmares for travelers flying with Sunwing over the last week, including Breslau resident Balaj Igli, who never got to fly at all.
We got an email and it just said your trip's canceled altogether.
The airline announced earlier this week it was canceling a number of southbound flights to free up planes and crew to get travelers home due to delays and cancellations caused by weather and the plane crash at Pearson. Passengers whose flights were canceled have been promised refunds within 21 days. But the ripple effects continue for people looking to fly into the region of Waterloo International Airport.
Right now we're in the U.S., we're in Fort Lauderdale.
Eli Nafik is part of a larger group that has been trying to get home from Punta Cana since Monday. He says when they were set to leave the hotel yesterday, a Sunwing rep told them the flight was delayed again.
So at that point, everybody got quite frustrated again and said, this is going to turn into the same thing, which eventually it did. People that did stay, they ended up getting caught there again last night.
Instead, they're supposed to take a second flight from Florida back to Waterloo's airport tonight with Flair. But as their traveler's luck would have it, that flight has already been delayed a couple of times. Yet on day 5 of trying to get home, there's still something to smile about. They watched Canada's big win in the Four Nations face-off final from a Florida bar.
Well, the first goal we were clapping modestly, and after the third goal we were just whistling and then caught ourselves.
Cheers that may be matched just as loudly when their plane finally lands on Canadian soil.
And we should note a number of those Waterloo travelers are still in the Dominican, and some have now run out of medication. And we did call staff at YKF earlier today, and they say they are unclear on when the next direct flight from Punta Cana to Waterloo will be. Tony.
Okay, Spencer, thank you for tracking those updates for us. CTV Spencer Turcotte reporting live.